Data from 56 studies and 86,000 people testing deepfake detection pools right in the middle, a 50-50 split, a coin flip. Sound is an even greater vulnerability. MIT experiments show audio accuracy drops even lower. Fake audio fooled people more reliably than fake video. We fail so often because our mental checklists are based on 2022-era mistakes. We look for mangled hands, extra fingers, or garbled text on signs. But modern generators produce flawless anatomy and perfectly spelled text on command. Relying on those old tells creates two major vulnerabilities. It allows sophisticated fakes to pass as real simply because they lack obvious glitches, and it provides an excuse to dismiss genuine, unpolished photographs as fake just because they are grainy or oddly lit. When you combine those two vulnerabilities, misinformation thrives. Being wrongly confident about an image is far more dangerous than simply being unsure. Automated AI detectors offer a false sense of security. These tools frequently advertise accuracy rates between 94 and 99%, but those numbers are measured on their own benchmark datasets in clean lab conditions. Real-world conditions change the math. Independent testing shows that the moment an image is screenshotted, compressed, or passed through a social media upload filter, that 99% peak plummets below 50%. We also have to account for false positives. Testing shows these tools flag genuine, authentic photographs as generated fakes roughly 2 to 15% of the time. People are wrongly accused of faking real events and wrongly reassured by clean scores on deepfakes. A detector score is an ambiguous symptom, not a diagnosis. Using it as your sole method to determine the truth means you are flying blind. Survival now requires a shift in focus. Zoom to 400% magnification and look for mechanical failures in how objects are assembled. While generators understand human faces, they struggle with the objects attached to them. Look for impossible clock hands, earrings that don't match, rings melting into fingers, or glasses frames that physically merge into the skin behind the ear. Shadows and light often disagree in generated scenes. Look for reflections that don't match the surrounding environment, or a uniform, smeared background blur that treats everything as a single flat texture, rather than varying with distance. Spotting one of these glitches confirms a manipulation, but finding none doesn't guarantee authenticity. A high-end generator can produce a pixel-perfect image that leaves no visual trail at all. Because visual mistakes are inconsistent, staring at pixels is a losing strategy. The only reliable defense is verifying where an image actually originated. Reverse image search remains an essential defense. Using tools like Google Lens takes 10 seconds and exposes real photos stripped of their original context, like a 5-year-old image relabeled as breaking news. Content credentials, or C2PA, represent the new cryptographic standard. A camera captures an image, instantly generating a locked, tamper-evident metadata packet. This packet travels unbroken through social media, surviving the upload process to trigger an authentic badge for the viewer. Google's SynthID bakes an invisible watermark directly into the pixels of generated content. This watermark is designed to survive cropping, compression, and screenshots. You can already use this technology in your daily browsing. If you are using Chrome on a desktop, you can right-click an image and instantly run a check to read its provenance data. Objective data verification provides a verifiable record of origin that subjective visual inspection cannot match. One rule governs all these provenance tools. The absence of data or watermarks proves nothing. Open-source AI models don't embed watermarks. Bad actors can strip metadata, and the overwhelming majority of authentic photographs taken before this year never had credentials. However, upcoming legislation, like the EU AI Act and California laws, will mandate machine-readable markers on AI-generated content. As provenance data becomes a legal and technical standard, its absence on a highly viral, emotionally charged image will become a major red flag. Until that metadata is universal, you need a daily habit for navigating your feed. Whenever you see a piece of media that is shocking or suspiciously perfect, run this strict 60-second protocol. Spend the first 10 seconds checking the source. If an earth-shaking event only exists on one anonymous account, it is likely false. Then spend 15 seconds running a reverse image search on the frame to check for recycled content. Spend the next 15 seconds checking for provenance data. Right-click the image in your browser or run it through a content credentials verifier to look for cryptographic signatures. Use 15 seconds for a close zoom. Inspect jewelry, shadows, and the intersections where objects meet skin at high magnification. Finally, use 5 seconds for a feeling check. If a piece of content is engineered to make you furious or completely vindicate your worldview, that is the exact moment you must wait. Fakes spread fastest on strong emotion. If the media fails this 60-second protocol, its only honest status is unverified. Unverified content should never be shared with your name attached.